name is George Smith. I'm from Kingston, Jamaica, and I'm a bus operator out of East New York Depot, operating my bus from East New York, Parkside to Alabama, East New York. And while I'm driving, you know, passenger alighting and getting on, two gentlemen get on the bus, but they got on at different locations while I drive on the bus. And at some point during the trip, they started an argument. I don't know what it was about, but I know they were arguing back and forth as I drive. As I'm continuing to my route, coming on, I got to Picking Avenue. Then they really started arguing with each other again. And you know, as I turn off Saratoga onto East New York, one of them got up and he rang the bell and he walks to the front of the bus and he stand there. The other one was sitting, he got up and he walks towards the front also. And then he said to him, I'm no punk. And he turns around and he said, oh, so now I'm no punk. Just like that. And he pulls out a gun and he just starts shooting. And it happened so quick. As I pull into the bus stop, the shooting starts. So I just stopped, let the customers off through the rear door, and as they got off, I just got off to the front door to make certain that everybody was safe, and then I just got off and drive. My first instinct was to run to the precinct, but then I said, no, maybe you got away. So I said, it's better, the precinct was 100 feet away, so I said, let me drive him to the precinct. This way it was easier, you understand? At least they were on the ground fighting at the time, so I know he could never get out the bus while I'm driving the bus, you understand? So I just drove up to the precinct. And as I got off the bus getting into the precinct, there was two officers coming off the tour of duty at the same time. And I stopped them and tell them what happened. They run over to the bus, but as soon as they got over to the bus, they were rolling out the front door right there on the street in front of the bus, fighting still. I wasn't scared, you know. I wasn't. All I was concerned about was the customers, that they were okay on the bus, and I know I didn't get shot, so I wasn't scared. Gunshot doesn't really scare me. Where I'm from in Jamaica, gunshot is something that I used to hear a lot. I actually used to hear gunshots, people shooting down the block, and I'm running from my house going to where the gunshot is shooting to see who's shooting or who got shot. So gunshot was like something I used to hear all the time. So you know, I wasn't scared about the gun and gunshot. I'm not really scared of it. Well, I was just doing my job. I'm not saying I'm a hero, but I was doing my job, and you know, I don't know if to put it.
Well, he went beyond the scope of the job. The average operator, after the situation would have happened and they got the passengers off the bus and they got off the bus, they would have never got back on the bus to drive them down to the precinct. You know, once they would have got off the bus, they would have got away from the danger also. But he took it upon himself to say, you know, I'm not going to let this guy get away today. You know, jumping back on the bus, closing the door, driving down to the 73rd precinct, you know, securing the bus, opening the bus, and running inside to get the police, all in a cool, calm manner is, you know, above and beyond of what bus operators do.
The cops said nothing like this ever happened. The detective said this is going to be the easiest case he ever solved on the job. It's like, it is a clean-cut case, so he didn't have to do any footwork. The evidence, everything was right there. The weapon was right there, everything. The suspect was there.